Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday or Friday, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you all for being here. Welcome to all of our new subscribers. The love train is continuing to grow. Today, checking in, we have an Andromedan starseed. I love that. Traveling the US as a nomad. Andromedans carry love everywhere, and they tend to like to work alone or in small groups because when they arrived here, they felt the lack of love and were like, ooh, I don't really like this body experience, but things are lighting up for us Andromedans moving forward. So thank you for being here. And thank you for sharing that. Krugersdorp, South Africa. Krugersdorp? I cannot say that one quickly. Krugersdorp, South Africa. Welcome to you. So happy to have you. And Perth, Western Australia. New members of the Love Train. Please remember, if you're brand new, please drop in the comments below where you're from, or you can also go to the community section. There is a where are you from post in there so that you can cross connect with other people who are on the love train in your area. Okay, lots to jump into. Yes, and I'm going to talk about the Schumann. I know, you see, I put look what I did, Canva. Who knew they had that happy emoji with the hearts and all the people? Oh my gosh. I'm just and like bliss today. This light is really hitting me in the most beautiful ways. I'm so grateful. Um, let's see. For those of you who are, thank you for those of you who took my throwdown to say, let's start consciously creating because we want to start practicing these skills. So, couple of tips I'm going to add in here. So, for creating in the 5D, here are some ground rules. They're not really rules, they're conditions that already exist. Okay. All of our needs are already met. So all of our needs are met. Our wellness is assured. All food, shelter. Yes. All needs are met. I saw one of you and I loved it. Children are fed. Everyone's fed. So this is really about you going into your heart and thinking in terms of like the 40-hour work week. No, that was meant to keep people stuck in separation and have no time to live and play and create and have fun. We all know that people max out in productivity in three hours or 4 hours max, right? And it's just the whole energetic around work is going to be different because people are going to be aligned and doing things that charges them up, or where they feel like, oh wow, I love doing this because I'm contributing to my community and it feels good, right? That's different from someone yelling at you and all the office politics. That's all negative energy is gone. Okay. So think in terms of how many hours do you want to dedicate to your passion? Again, it doesn't have to be hard fast, but we're creating this not from anything you witnessed in the 3D. What's your perfect day look like? When do you want to eat? When do you want to sleep? Right? You have the ability now to call in physical energy in the body. This is kind of getting in our way a little bit because we're still in the process and we're still integrating and acclimating. But so have fun with it. And I saw one of you, Tammy, I think it is, I love that you're discharged about $100,000 of debt. That's amazing. So you got that freedom energy. So you're attracted to the freedom energy now. So if you love dealing in currency, right? I'm using the word currency deliberately because the noodle always attaches finance to what? Debt and credit. There's going to be no debt. Everything's going to be fair exchange. Okay. Don't let your noodle get involved. Don't let your noodle get involved. Keep it in your heart. That's the advice. Okay. So, and I love, by the way, one of you put guiding others to create their experience. Yes, I'm on that train, sister. Let's do it. But really, you have to think, I know. Do you see how unused to we are about fulfilling our own needs and what we want? Really go, what do I want? What do I want to experience? Maybe you don't want to work all the months. Maybe you travel. Get out of this. You only got 5 vacation days, or, if you stayed there half your life, then you get 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right? All that's gone. You are going to consciously create your own reality. This is what we're doing. And then in doing this, I think we're going to find some natural synergies here, and let's have fun with this. But remember, just catch yourself. Don't think of how am I going to pay for that? That's a 3D energy. And just look at yourself and say, okay, is that a 3D observation or is this something I'm creating? So I hope that helps. And I love you guys, and keep it going. Let's keep it going. We want to sharpen these skills, because when the Mac Daddy light comes in, we are charged up and fully primed for creation. It just supports it in such a big way. Let's see. The Zoom private workshop today that is happening just very soon, in like an hour. I'm looking so much forward to seeing all of you. Why? Because look at this support we're getting. So what, again, to review, it's including any rocks that are in your backpack right now. So here's what's happening as a result of all this energy. And I'm going to segue right into this because it all ties in. So in today's workshop, I was guided to include anything that is presenting to you right now. What keeps coming up in your face that you think, oh, I thought I cleared that, or any fear, anything in your solar plexus that is coming. And you're like, oh my God, why am I all of a sudden, again, like lot of lack, fear right now? It is a collective consciousness thing that's being cleared. And basically what we're going to look at is, I'm going to give you a perspective of no matter how bad this looks, it's actually here for a positive reason. And the biggest positive reason is that, right, we're ascending, and that energy is being transmuted. And so we're going to come together to show you a perspective of the opposite of that, because that's the energy you want to tie into. So it's going to be helping to really purge. We're getting rid of any rocks that in your backpack. There is no subject that's off limits here. So bring your stuff. I'm looking forward to it very much, mainly because again, I was very guided to do it today at a very specific time, and now I can see why, which I love. So if those of you who haven't registered, you want to jump in, there's links. I'll throw one in here, but they're already in there. Now let's jump in and talk about this. Oh my gosh, this one. I feel so good with this one. I'm definitely have a ton of energy coming into my body. Like I can feel it. So this was taken over an hour ago, but look, massive all the way. And then you can see, so remember these red parts, that is the purging, right? That's what we're letting go of, the green's integration. So we're continuing to remember, as we let go, it's filled with love and light immediately. Oh my gosh, I couldn't help myself. I just couldn't help myself. I pictured you guys. Here we go. Okay, let's jump over and look at the chakras again. Or not again, for the first time. I saw them, you didn't. Okay, so here we go. You can see overnight some bumps. Boy, the upper chakras have been really getting a push. This is where all the awakening's happening. And yes, I forgot to mention in the last screen that, of course, this light is pushing and pushing more people to awaken. They are really awakening through their third eye. And so we are, right, we're compassionate. I know that temptation to pull them over. Just be the light that you are. Just be who you are. Very important. You can just see this light is a very high frequency. These frequencies keep they feel more and more intense. For me, when the light comes in now, I just feel so much better, completely present and in my body, but also at the same time, this urgent need to ground. So immediately after the workshop, I'm going to go put my feet in Gaia's waters and just let it disperse. You can disperse energy in many ways. Grounding in your home with the intention, ground into Gaia's sacred heart. This will help you so much. Going outside really is an extra it's just extra because you just have direct contact with the energy, feeling one with it. And then really, so again, right now, this window of really the window between the 3D and the 5D is really closing because we're really separating. These two realities are separating, and some of you are already witnessing this. So now, that's not meant to scare you. If you're here and you're even interested in your own self-realization, you're in the love train, you're in the right station. Okay. So know that. So there's no behind, there's no you're here, you're already on the path. But to help you integrate this and to get into creation mode easier, you can aid in your own healing by, okay, what is popping up for me? Instead of going to the fear, can you step back and be the observer of it and go, why am I being shown this? Like, hey, I had stuff come up yesterday and for a minute it was in my head and I started laughing at myself. I was like, who are you? Who are you? That's not the truth of who you are. I know who I am. Do those 3 deep breaths. Do the breath. The breath connects you to source, to you, your inner power. Do those 3 breaths when that comes up and center yourself. And just, pay attention to what it is and understand that there's that's coming forth to be cleared. So I hope that helps. I am looking forward to seeing you guys in a little bit. And for the rest of you, please practice. Please practice. This is for everybody. We're all in this together. You can't be left behind. You can't mess it up. Do what feels good to you. Do what feels good to you and for you. All right. Love you guys. And I will be following the energy, which probably means I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.